Authorities on the Spanish island of La Palma are telling people who live near an erupting volcano to stay indoors because of a heavy fall of ash that has forced the cancellation of flights and school classes. The Cumbre Vieja volcano on tiny La Palma, which is part of the Canary Islands off northwest Africa, has been spewing lava, ash and gases for more than 6 weeks. The eruption has alternately surged and ebbed since September 19th. Local air quality is extremely unfavorable because of high levels of small particles in the air, emergency services belonging to the Canary Islands government said in a statement. All flights to and from the island have been cancelled because of the falling ash, according to Spain's National Airport Authority. With flights grounded, some tourists who arrived on a sightseeing trip to witness the eruption had to wait in long lines for ferries to leave the island yesterday. Madrid resident Patricia Privado, 30, described the erupting volcano as a spectacle of nature. "It is worth it," she said of her trip. "To hear it roar, to see how the lava falls. You have to experience it." Leon Peña, 65, said he came from the nearby island of Fuerteventura to see what he called something unique. However, they did not let that deter them from traveling to La Palma. They also saw their trips as a way of supporting the local economy by spending money on the island. Scientists have said the eruption could last up to 3 months. Around 85,000 people live on La Palma, and most of the island is unaffected by the eruption. More than 7,000 people have been evacuated from their homes due to the growing threat from the rivers of lava. The molten rock has covered more than 997 hectares and crushed or damaged more than 2,200 buildings. The volcano's constant roar and numerous earthquakes have also kept locals on edge. A magnitude 5 earthquake was felt on the island yesterday morning, according to the National Geographical Institute. Activity continues with ash emissions from the main vent and lava effusion from the lower one, feeding most of it into a tube system. An active lava flow breakout is visible on the webcam in the upper part of the lava flow field, but it seems to remain on top of older flows. Volcanic tremor has continued to drop a bit, suggesting less magma is currently rising and arriving as lava, but earthquakes seem to have picked up again somewhat. Just minutes ago, a strong quake, with a preliminary magnitude of 5.1 occurred at 26 kilometers depth minutes ago, but these data might be corrected still. The situation on the island remains intense. Activity at the cone has remained more or less the same as in the past days, with pulsating lava fountaining from the main vents and effusion of a surface lava flow from the breached crater. At 2:15 p.m. local time, a collapse in the crater created another surge of lava through the northwestern breach of the crater. An ash plume is rising 3 kilometers from the crater and intermittently affects the airport's operations. Traveling to the island by air remains a gamble. A flight of Ryanair was reported to be forced to return without landing when it met an ash plume during descent to La Palma, while some other flights have managed to land and others still were cancelled. Tremor and magma effusion rate remain high. More lava than visible at the vent is going directly into lava tubes that feed various parts of the flow field downslope, most notably a number of active flow fronts along the northern margin. Some lava flows are now only about 500 meters from the center of La Laguna, while another arm is likely to create a new sea entry. The volcanic tremor remains unchanged at high levels, in tandem with the inferred eruption rate of magma reaching the surface. Earthquakes and inflation increase. More worrying, the earthquakes have picked up again noticeably during the past 24 hours. There was again a quake at magnitude 4.2, 26 quakes between 3.0 and 4.0, and 87 quakes between 2.0 and 3.0, almost double the number of yesterday. In addition, inflation near the current vent area has again picked up, suggesting that more magma is being added in the underground reservoir than is currently being erupted. This could, but not must, herald a phase of even increased lava effusion in the near future, or, even worse, the opening of new vents in new areas. The sulfur dioxide emissions remain very elevated as well, at approximately 17,000 tons per day, creating lots of volcanic fog, in the area with bad air quality in the valley as a result.